What's going on, guys? It's your boy James. I've been told previously that I kind of slowly ramp up in volume, so I'm going to try and keep it consistent through the whole way through. I'm with Project Esports, presented by the Game House. As you can see, I'm not rocking the headset anymore. I actually have a wicked mic, courtesy of my sister. God love her. She's letting me use her fancy dancy one. So I get a bit more. My head doesn't kill at the end of these, which is great. So this is November 23rd. Today's gonna be a little weird because I'm getting to it a little late. I'm trying to sort out stuff with school, so most of my morning was pretty occupied. I'm just noticing now how bent out of shape this hat is. Yeah, we'll do this one. Boom. There we go. Perfect. Nobody notices. This is going to be kind of like a double episode. Basically, I'm going to be covering everything that happened on the 22nd, which wasn't a ton. There were still moves, obviously, but it's also going to be rolling over into today, the 23rd. And then tomorrow is going to be, again, the evening of the 23rd and then the 24th stuff. Maybe if it's early in the morning, but I feel like where I'm kind of already double dipping in today, I'm going to try and incorporate more of last night and tomorrow. So, and kind of wrap it all into one edit. So, with just kind of getting into it, we'll dive right in. There was some pretty big moves. There was a lot of stuff going on Twitter. It was great. For some very, very entertaining stuff. The first one I want to get into is Gorilla. Gorilla was a previous member of Kingzone, of the Rocks Tiger Super Team. Him and Prey have been like irreseparable the entire time they've been together. But it seems like that lineup's kind of falling apart and everybody's kind of going their own ways. Khan, of course, is slated to go to SKT. I believe, and then of course is confirmed now. But Prey's not going anywhere. BDD hasn't confirmed that he's going anywhere. So Gorilla is gone to the Misfits. He's decided to part ways with Korea altogether and go over to Europe. So he'll be in the bot lane alongside Hansama, which will be a fun time. I think it'll be a fun lane to watch. So that's a pretty big move. It's weird to see. I shouldn't say it's weird. I think it's less talked about because me and most of the people who are watching this are much more in tune with the North American trade scope than the European one. So to see Korean players go over to Europe, again, I don't blame them. I'm sure with franchising, Misfits is paying Gorilla like a good chunk of change. The guy is no slouch by any means. He's a crazy support player. And I think him in the Misfits lineup will do some work that's rounding off to be a very, very scary roster. Moving on though, the departure from Korea is this guy, Bang. Bang is going to be going to 100 Thieves. He'll be playing down in the bottom lane alongside Aframu. It seems like Bang's English is pretty fluent, but it looks at things who he's going to sign, fill the gaps for any translation issues that may need to happen. But we're getting Bang in North America. Kobe tweeted out to him to ask him if he was staying in Korea or he was coming over here, and here he is. He decided to come over here. It seems like the SKT lineup of old has kind of started to disintegrate. Of course, as we saw, I talked about the other day, where like SKT revealed their entire roster. It's crazy. It's insane. So much like Bang, the other member, Thal, has also departed. He's gone to Hanwha Life. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that right. I went on a big tangent yesterday about super teams. Hanwha Life is like the anti-super team. It's a bunch of players who are not superstars but are all very good and very consistent. And these guys are probably going to be competing for a playoff spot. It's a bunch of very solid, very B+, A- tier players. All on one roster. So I'm excited to see what kind of becomes of them. The other top laner that's over there is Sohwan. I'm not too sure how to properly say his name. I've heard Papa Smithy say it 100 times and it still hasn't stuck. But he's going to be in the top lane alongside Thal. It looks like they're going to a quasi, the doubled up roster. Seems like a lot of teams are doing that now. SKT also being one of them. Allegedly, there's another mid laner supposed to be going in with them. Hanwha Life is looking, they're probably ones you probably want to keep on your radar. Should be interesting to see what's going on with them. Kind of jumping back to North America, it's kind of all over the place this episode. It's been pretty busy. It's been pretty hectic. And my glasses are really crooked. Oh my god, guys, I'm a mess today. So yeah, we got this gentleman filling in the spot for Hui. Power of Evil slated to go to Canalogic Gaming to kind of fill their void, fill their gap. There's been a bit of a talk of who would fill that spot with the departure of Hui, which happened yesterday. By the looks of things, according to sources, PoE's move over there is pretty much finalized. With these things, though, I always got to take it with a grain of salt because things happen last minute, things change. So I like to see it confirmed by the team before it actually happens, rather than just the sources article. Don't get me wrong, the guys who report on this, like such as Jacob Wolf, has been a phenom on reporting this stuff this off season. But again, these sources sometimes, fake leaks go out. These things do happen. So with that being said, I want to see the finalization. I want to see CLG kind of talk about it. But for now, PoE is pretty much CLG's new mid laner. Speaking of mid laners, the notorious POB himself, which it really, look at that face. Look how happy he is. He's such a nice dude. I don't know how notorious POB just does not suit him. He's apparently slotted to go to FlyQuest to replace the other spot of Fly. Keen was promoted throughout the last year, and Pole Belters, I guess, expected to go over there. FlyQuest just seems to be this team of dudes who just seem to have a blast playing the game. They do all right, they do okay, but they're nobody, none of them seem to take themselves too seriously. You got Wild Turtle over there, you got Santorin over there. They're all smiles all the time. It's great. So Pope's is slotted to join that roster as well. Again, it's another sources have talked about it. No official word at FlyQuest yet, so we're gonna wait and see. Of course, following the final announcement. And the last move that I got for today, following some minor stuff that I always just like to touch on. Vizicachi, I guess, has confirmed departed ways with Shulka. Shulka's roster seems to just disintegrate. They've lost so many players like him, Nuke Duck. Oh my God, it's Shulka can't seem to catch a break. It's really bad. They do a great job of developing talent, and then they just lose them. So Vizicachi's supposed to go to Splice, meaning Odo Wamde is confirmed to be a free agent. There's talks of where Odo might be going. He might be going to CLG. He might be going to TSM. Who knows? TSM top lane is apparently a big topic right now between Odo, Broken Blade. There's a couple guys that are maybe, I don't know, Darshan. I've also seen rumors that Reignover is supposed to go to TSM. I don't know. There's only so many things you can take with a grain of salt, and then there's other things that's just you're reading it. Listen, there's no way it's happening. Not in your wildest dreams. This isn't happening. Such as yesterday, given the perks and caps thing. Now, I guess there's being a bit more plausibility to that because Perks has been only playing ADC. I still don't know if that happens. I'm sure there's somebody out there who's going to agree with me that it's absolutely ridiculous, and it's a dumb move. Then you got to wonder, who's Fnatic going to get in the mid lane? Who's going to go there? Niski, maybe. He's already slotted to go to Cloud9. So I don't know what's going to happen there. Maybe they're developing somebody who really knows. With that though, guys, that's kind of it. The other big one for me. It's I don't know how many Oceania fans there are out there, but I am kind of paying attention closely to that. I like to talk about that because they're my favorite region to watch, mainly because I'm a back shift worker typically, so they're the ones that are on. Of course, Korea and China is as well, but you like to see the Aussies and the Kiwis battle it out. That being said, FBI and Rogue have departed ways with Order. It'll be interesting to see kind of where they're going because they're kind of like the praying gorilla of Oceania. They're the two of them just kind of go from team to team together. They seem to do well. They seem to do well together. Order was slated to be one of the bigger super teams that was but again, going back to super teams, they were slotted to be the super team of Oceania. Direwolves and Chiefs put them in their place. So we'll see what kind of happens there. We'll see where those two end up. I'll probably detail. I'll give them their own picture next time. I can feel kind of bad because the Oceania just has a soft spot for, or I have a soft spot for Oceania. So yeah, with that though, the guys, that's kind of everything. I'm going to have another video cranked out tomorrow. It's going to cover, like I said, tomorrow and tonight. Whether or not there's more moves, bear in mind it is still fairly early over in like California. For me, this is this is getting late in the afternoon. I haven't slept yet, so that's probably what I'm going to do after this video. So yeah, no, stay tuned, and I'll have more for you tomorrow.